Hello, cordial greeting to my tutor and classmates. I would like to introduce my group of classmates. My name is Daniela Gomez Ruiz, my partner Juan Parias, Laura Mateus, and Alex Sanchez. We are part of Group 23 and in the Teaching English for a Specific Purpose course. Today we will discuss and present our strategies to share how we develop them and to have the opportunity to discuss our process for creating strategies focusing on specific professions or situations chosen by each of us. Um, well, and for in my case, the information was compiled from various websites related to the health field, as well as from of medical professionals who share their perspective and opinion on learning French language and its relevance to the field. Mm, Personally, I believe these are two important aspects. Number one, we address theoretical situations using information found online, and we also have the opportunity to put this theory into practice. I think that is very important, this part, in the process of the learning of the students. Um, this process is relating into what the professional believes is necessary to learn and how it could be implemented in the context. Um, okay, the initial objective of the strategy was to conduct diagnostics, the test class to identify the student's level and adjust the proposed activities accordingly. Additionally, the aim is to identify the student's specific needs to ensure they are prepared for situations they will actually encounter. Learning will be like to real life situations so that the students can apply the knowledge acquired and also gain insight into the situation they will face. And that was for my situation, for my course, and we continue with the strategy of my partner Juan Carlos. Thank you so much.
Hi, hello everyone. Today I want to share my proposal for the ASP course design. I choose the area of industry and manufacturing because I think it is a very practical context where English is important. So I want to talk about my target group. In this case, the students are factory workers, supervisors, and all logistics staff. These people work in industrial environments where communication is very important, especially for safety and organization. In general, their level of English is basic, around A1 or A2. They don't use English all the time, but they need in some specific situations. For example, they may need to understand safety instructions, read manuals, or communicate with supervisors or international clients. Also, something important is that they usually don't have much time to study because they work a long hours or shift. So the course needs to be simple and practical. Mm, the purpose of this instrument is to collect important information about the students so we can design a better course. Okay. And finally, it asks about their expectations and how much time they can study during the week. All this information is very useful to create a course that is relevant and adapted to their needs. Now, based on this information, I design a teaching strategy. My strategy is based on communicative and practical approach. This means that students learn English by using it in real situations. And another important part is the use of role plays and simulation. Students can act as work or supervisors and practice in real conversations. So, in conclusion, my proposal focuses on practical English for industry and manufacturing workers. Thank you.
Okay, hello, my name is Laura Tatiana, and today I am going to share my project. First, I select an scenario related to emergency service. In my case, I chose firefighters because they sometimes need to communicate with foreign people during emergencies. After that, I designed a diagnostic survey to understand the students' needs. In this survey, I included questions about their English level, they experience in real situation, and the type of communication they need in their job. For example, I asked if they have had a difficulty speaking in English during emergencies, or if they need to give instruction to foreign people. This helped me understand that they need practical English, especially for speaking and listening. Based on this information, I organized the course strategy and decide to focus on real life situation, not only theory. For this reason, I included activities like role plays, emergency simulation, and listen to emergency calls. Also, I included the use of technology like digital tools and AI to create more dynamic and realistic learning experience. In the process, I identified some important elements such as the importance of communication, real context, and activity participation. Finally, I conclude that this course is designed to respond to real needs. It is practical, interactive, and answerful for firefighters in their daily work. Thank you very much.
Hello, everyone. This is my turn. My name is Ali Sanchez, and I'd like to share my progress with this activity. The tool and strategy I use to design an English for a specific purpose ESP course. Through this activity, I understood that the needs analysis is fundamental for identifying students' professional communication goals, challenges, and tasks. In my case, the tool helped me understand the needs of a student working in the arts, culture, and media field, particularly in social media communication. Based on this information, I selected a problem-based learning strategy that allows the student to practice English through real-life situations. This process demonstrates to me that ESP course must be flexible and adapt to a student professional context to develop meaningful and practical languages skills. Okay, that's all for my turn.
Okay, I have a little aspect to add about the common aspects in the grade of the courses. The one thing I think that the all teaching and training that my partners we focus on creating strategies that capture a student's attention. I have that is a little important aspect, and I think that is important allow to the students to enjoy the learning process and also achieve great results by preparing them for the content in which they will develop and providing them with useful tools to use and as they deem is necessary or important. In addition, I think, and I hearing the students, my partners and all the courses, I think that all the courses focus on speaking and listening. We think that is important in the working process, and also move away from theoretical methodology. I think that is important to innovate the process, the learning process, and specifically in these aspects. I think that is important, and all the courses in the in realize the courses more practical. Um, and finally, I think that the use of the technology is an important and central point in the creation of all the courses. And that's all. And in addition, in the aspect of no commons aspect in the courses, each one chooses a different strategy area. So I think that is important to clarify that the areas are not equal, so all the courses will be different. They cannot be the same because not all professions develop in the same way. Each profession has a different way of carrying out activities, and they do not have the same forms of applications. And in the a form of the conclusion, all of these strategies are focused on providing a student with the necessary and useful tools to relate English language learning to their work and knowledge areas. Understanding that these are concrete situations they face daily, and that learning a foreign language in a general way will create gaps that can only be filled by learning English with specific objectives. So, and that's all for my participation, and thank you so much to all. Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay. This was our presentation for this activity. Thank you for listening. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.